Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So listen, I'm gonna tell you how you can get a woman. Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy. So
what's going on, everybody? www.themanmindset.com. It's your boy, the King.
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr.
You know what, guys? What I want to talk to you guys. What's going on, everybody? www.themanmindset. And it's time for a lot of you guys.
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr.
You know what, guys? What I want to talk to you. What's going on? You have to make sure you can lock them.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome to the Dating Advice Hour with your hosts, Mr. Locario and Steve the Dean Williams. This show will teach you how to keep conversations going, how to be more attractive, more confident, more masculine, how to be better at knowing what to say to a woman, and have a more satisfied dating and sex life. Mr. Locario is the bad boy of the dating game. Badboymembership.com is where you can go to step up your game, as Mr. Locario provides you with detailed step-by-step dating advice, audio, video tutorials every month. Steve the Dean Williams has been teaching men about dating, sex, and manhood for over 25 years. From building yourself to having the perfect marriage. His website is www.themanmindset.com. The call-in number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Take it away, guys.
Man, back from the dead, Mr. Locario. What's going on with you, fam?
What up? What's good, bro?
Man, how you doing, man?
I'm chilling.
All right, holla at him. Tell him about yourself, Locario.
Yeah, so guys, all of you, everyone watching should be on the Bad Boy membership. If you're not on the Bad Boy membership, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. You're fucking up. You feel what I'm saying? So go to badboymembership.com. That is the site. So you can get all of your dating advice where you can really step up your game. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, what's going on, bro?
I can't call it, guys. Check it out, www.manmindset.com, man. Holla at your boy. We got a show tonight, Tuesday. Other than that, Mr. Locario, I'm gonna do I think about teaching these guys how to make some a nice French toast breakfast. Like that. But yeah, like you say, if y'all want to call in, the number is 515-605-9373. It's 515-605-9373. Press 1 if you have a question. We read emails, we answer your questions and all the other stuff. So, Mr. Locario, since you have been out, why don't you start, sir?
All right, cool. Well, let me get this question. So this one's a real quick one. It says, yo, what's up? I just got this chick's number from my job. I haven't texted her yet to get together because my logistics isn't good. I don't have a crib I could take her to. I don't have a car. And I damn sure ain't trying to go to her crib. I do have hotel money, but I don't want to just waste $100 on just her for the room. What should I do? I'm only 22 and I'm trying to smash this chick. So, Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
So you say he got her number?
Yeah, so he said that he got this chick's number at his job.
All right, so I see negative 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then, okay, negative, not her place. All right. So, Miss Locario, I see 6 negatives. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the first off is getting her number. I got a problem with that. Second off, at the job with this Me Too bullshit, I got a problem with. The fact that he doesn't have a crib, he doesn't have a job, and the fact, what's wrong with going to her place? But
I don't know.
But I don't like to say you've been out of action for a minute, but I've been stressing this thing, man, Mr. Locario. It's like these guys have watched so much porn that they think it's reality. They think they're going to walk up to a woman,
right,
talk to her, the music's going to come on, and they're going to start fucking. There's nothing about this guy that reeks confidence at all.
Right.
About him that shows me that he's got his shit together. When I was 17 going on 18, I was out of the motherfucking house. When I was his age, I had a car. It wasn't the best car in the world, but I had a car, had an apartment, has working jobs. So there is no fucking excuse out here. How old did he say he was? 23?
22.
22. No excuse how a 22-year-old individual that doesn't have this type of shit. Now, look, you don't need a crib to get a woman. You don't need a car and all this other stuff. But what the fuck are you doing with your money? But anyway, but you're trying to make it about the chick. So his question is, what should he do?
Yeah, he's like, how am I gonna get to smash this chick?
You ain't gonna smash. The best thing you can do is be that guy. Just stay in the closet, and when the dude that's really fucking her is smashing, he's gonna click a button, go click, click, and you just come in there and hold her legs up while he's stroking. Because you ain't gonna fuck. Because there's nothing about you that is special enough to make her even think. I'm sorry, Ms. Carter. What's your take, man?
You know what I find funny? And this is what I find a lot of times with guys in this game is they'll want something for nothing. Meaning, because he's like, I want to get with this girl, but I don't got this, I don't got that, and I'm not gonna go to her crib. And on top of that, I don't want to pay for I don't want to do shit, but I still want to smash. You see what I'm saying? Yes. So his logistics is all messed up because he don't got his own place and anything like that. Then on top of that, he's saying he don't got a car. Then he's saying like, look, and I don't understand why he's like, I don't want to go to her crib. I don't understand if you don't got your own spot, why not go to her crib? I don't understand why you don't want to go to her spot. That's a whole nother thing. But then he says, I got hotel money, but I don't want to waste it on her. But I'm like, if you're trying to smash and you ain't got your own spot and you saying you don't want to go to her spot and you ain't got no car, where you going to fuck her in the street? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to go to a hotel then. You're going to have to put up some paper. You can tell her, hey, let's go half on the hotel. You can say, hey, look, I'm going to put up half, you put up half. Yeah. But you still got to do shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, with Mr. Cario, if he had a mouthpiece, see, the thing is he can have or get her in bed without having these things. But you can tell, I could just by the fact that, again, he ain't even thinking, man. You don't eat shit at the same place unless you know what you're doing. And even if he's talking to this woman, maybe harassing her and all this other stuff. I mean, wait. You say he just got the number and he thinking he gonna get the pussy just because he got the phone number?
Right.
All it takes is just, I'm gonna get her phone number and I get to smash. Man, and you wonder why, dog. And you wonder why. So fuck. All right, man. Well, let me read this one again, guys. If y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373 is the number. Come on in. Read this motherfucking shit right here, Mr. Lucario. He wants to know why girls reject him all the time. I'm dating girls through social media, Facebook. I send friend requests to unknown girls, then I add them. I'm just reading, dog. Don't judge me. After adding a few days back, I send a hi. So girls reply, some not. If not, I say hi. Likewise, 10 or 20 messages until they reply. Probably they don't reply to me at all. Once she replies to me, I start a conversation. Probably I'll ask a question, she'll answer it. Once I finish asking, they will never ask another question back. Let me see. There are some girls who keep chatting, all of a sudden go offline and ignore my questions. But the truth, I don't understand. Can you explain to me why this is happening? What am I doing wrong? Please advise me. I don't understand why these girls ignore me.
That, it's funny. My second question is just like that too. But we'll talk. I'll talk about this too. Well, see, the thing is, first of all, he kept saying hi. Let me. He's doing way too much. See, when you're having a conversation with someone, right?
Yes.
Whether it's online, whether it's improv, whatever it is, there needs to be a back and forth. You understand? Like, you say something, then she says something, and you say something, then she says something. So it's like playing tennis. You hit the ball over there, she hits the ball back. You hit the ball over there, she hits the ball back. You don't keep throwing the balls over there without her just hitting nothing back. So if you guys are talking to these women and they're not responding to you, then you shouldn't keep trying to get at them. It's just showing she's not interested. You feel what I'm saying? Also, part of why she's not interested a lot of times is the way you're coming at her and the way that you're saying certain things. Because remember, these girls are getting talked to by a whole bunch of dudes. So if you're the type of dude who just comes off as like the same old regular guy, she's probably going to ignore you because she got 10 or 15 other messages of guys saying hi. You feel what I'm saying? So again, like Steve was saying earlier, you know, there's nothing special about you. What makes you different? You gotta make you gotta basically, and this is why game is so important, because dudes, you know, we talking all this stuff and it's like going in one ear and right out the other, and it's like, yo, y'all gotta understand how important game is, because when you're not on top of your game, you blend in with all the other guys, and then when you blend in with all the other guys, you basically become invisible. You feel what I'm saying? And so if that happens, it's going to be harder for you to connect with these chicks. You see what I'm saying? But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
There's, like I said, we talked about this. I talked about this last night. There's a lot of, I guess I don't understand where the problem is. A lot of guys have with Facebook, because even when I'm on Facebook, I'm not trying to talk to women. They are constantly sending messages on the back end trying to talk to me. Mm-hmm. Like for instance, a beautiful woman puts up a pretty picture.
Right.
Everybody's saying beautiful, hot, sexy, all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come in that motherfucker, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just like, dude, why y'all cupcaking this woman?
Right.
Think about this woman. Why y'all cupcaking it like this?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, she's like, well, what do you mean cupcaking? I'm like, well, what I mean is that you got all these guys all thirsty, and there ain't nothing about you that's really special.
Mm.
All of a sudden, I get a message on the back end. It's like, why you being mean to me? And then start trying to start a comment. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like you don't have to really do anything to pull them when you know what you're doing. I think a lot of guys don't understand that. I think the problem with a lot of guys is the worst thing they do is they try to hide behind their words, phrases, and texts, thinking they can get away with it, which you can see right through you that you don't have nothing. There's nothing about you, really, not you. I'm saying, but that about the emailer to make her want to talk. Because when she gave him the opportunity, it's like they don't know what to say.
Right.
They don't know what to do. They miss the open windows. They can't read between the lines. They don't know how to move her from one conversation to the next. But this is what happens when they, number one, lie to themselves. That's the thing, Mr. Car. They lie. You gotta understand. I didn't wake up one morning, Miss Lucario, and get this shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I was flirting, and I was, gonna try to be like my old man. I was doing something, but I didn't know shit. What I know until I had a mentor to show me. And the problem with these guys, they trying to cheat the game, Miss Lucario. Trying to get quick fixes to serious problems.
Right.
And I talked about it real quick to you, Mr. Carter, last night. I talked about it. We are 6 months away from 2019. That means they're going to be a year older and a year of wasted time that they have taken not trying to learn and grow, man. This is mind-boggling, man.
Real talk. And this is why I tell guys, man, it's very important to learn the game, because the longer you take to actually learn this and understand this, the longer it's going to take for you to get better and to get better results. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, the women is still going to be there. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to get access to the type of women you want, or women in general, because you don't know what you're doing. And you're going to keep hitting yourself over the head and be like confused because you think you don't need it. But then I'm like, the stuff is there, and I'm like, you could learn it, but you're slacking. And then when you're slacking, you end up in situations like this where things aren't going the way you wanted it to, and you're confused. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, what's even worse, you got the fact that you lie to yourself. You got the fact that what you just said, Mr. Carter. That's two things.
Right.
Is You follow people that don't know what the fuck they talking about when it comes to women.
Right.
You follow motherfuckers that tell you just surface shit. And you think you're gonna do something with surface stuff. But I mean, that's here nor there, but this is why they fail. We know they want women, Mr. Cario. We know they want to fuck. But we also know that when they get in to what is known the game, they're gonna get ate the fuck up because they don't know anything about themselves. They don't make it about themselves. They're always making it about these motherfucking women. That's the thing that's crazy to me, man.
Real shit.
Real shit. Oh, man, we got it.
Real shit. All right, so this email is sort of similar to the last one, but I want to read it too because it shows how much dudes in the game are don't understand what's going on, right? So this one says, I'm a guy who usually approach women on social media, and my problem is that every time I come to approach women and start dealing with her, after a small period, I find myself in the friend zone. But before that, I get small signs of interest. At first, the girls start to quickly lose interest to be in a relationship, and most of them don't show signs of interest from the first time. I'm aware that I should flirt with those girls from the first time, but they don't flirt back. So the last time a girl I talked to on Facebook, she seemed interested, and I asked her if I could call her, and she said, "Why?" And I said, "Because I don't type too much on here, and I prefer to talk on the phone." And she said that she uninstalled Messenger, and she did. He said, and she did, and we talked a little bit on the subject of smartphones, and I told her that it seems that she is open-minded and she likes meeting new people. And I asked her if she usually meet people online, and she said no. And then she said that she doesn't. She said that she's open-minded but with limits. And he says, now it's been a week since I talked to her over Facebook, and I tried to make a call, and but she's not really interested, and she doesn't want to talk to me. Is that because she doesn't talk to people over social media? The only thing that I did, I stopped talking to her because she didn't cooperate with me, and so I moved on. But I want to know in the future, could you help me out? Why didn't this girl want to keep talking to me? All right, so Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
The amazing thing is that there's a lot of things going on that a lot of guys don't see. There's so many things that are happening within seconds that a lot of guys who don't have the proper training are going to miss. Now, what he has to understand is he's right. Most women, they'll hold little kitty cats and little stuffed animals. They'll take the picture to the side and say, I'm a nice girl and I want a nice guy that's understanding and kind and treats me well. And, I just looking for someone that just doesn't want to sleep with me and all this other stuff. But yet, the thing is, when they meet guys that don't know what they're doing, that's what they get.
Right.
Women, yes, they put up this thing called a front. All that shit that they talk about, I'm a good girl and I've got morals and I've got values and I just want a good guy to just want me for more than all that bullshit. One that's on her knees sucking dick in the first few days, if not the first few hours. But the problem, but it goes back to him, Miss Lucario. This is what I always say to you guys, and I use the three. I'm using just three things that will 3 out of hundreds that show you why, not you, but that the emailer, why he loses. If you can't send clear messages, if you can't speak in an impactful way, and you don't communicate with transparency, if you can't do those three things, texting, approaching, dating, kissing, all that, you lose. And that's just this. That's just 3 things that are going on in this battle. Because not only are these guys, number one, battling themselves, Mr. Lucario, which they're losing.
Right.
Battling themselves on one end. But then on the other end, you got a woman on her end not only battling her insecurities, but he's already got a preconceived notion of what is somebody she wants to sleep with, to somebody she wants to be friends with, based off of his behaviors. And the fact that he said, Lucario, can I call you? The fuck you mean, can I call? See, can I call you? Can I get my axe and chop down a tree and put you on a pedestal?
Right.
Make it about you. And as soon as he did that, he fell into the same category with all the other guys doing the same shit. There's nothing different about him. There's nothing special about him. So, and you know what, Miss Carr? Hey, you know what? Guess what? Maybe she wanted to fuck him. Maybe she saw him and said, "You know what? I could probably suck his dick. I can let him put his dick on my forehead. I'm cool with that. But I'm gonna let him either text or talk himself out of the pussy." And that's what a lot of guys do. Women are attracted to a lot of you guys out there, but they're not attractive to what you stand for and your principles. What you got on that, man?
Right. And you know what I find interesting, and guys, I think a lot of guys don't notice this, and I've been talking about this for a long time, is that when women are interacting with you, right, they start to see the type of things that you go for and the type of things you don't go for. And so what they're seeing or they're looking at is the type of man you are, and they base the type of man you are based off of your how you come at them. So you know, like how, okay, so for example, you know, like how when us men, when we see a woman, right, we look at her and based off of how she looks, we're like, oh yeah, you know, I'd smash, you know what I'm saying? But I probably wouldn't wife her because I'm not really that attracted to her, but she got a nice body, I'd smash. You know, she could be a jump off or a side chick, but she's never really gonna be wifey. Or you meet a chick and you ain't even talked to her yet, but she looks so good that you're like, damn, that's the type of chick I would want to be wifey. But then you may want to talk to her and sort of get to know her. But based off the looks, you sort of get a little assessment, right? So women are like that, but opposite, meaning that they get an assessment based off of your behavior. So your behavior tells her what category to put you in. You see what I'm saying? So if you come at a girl and you are a guy who's masculine, a guy who understands how to seduce and talk to women and interact with women, she's going to fall in line with that because she knows that you're that type of dude. If you're the type of dude who's going to bend over backwards and do a whole bunch of shit and sweat her, she's going to treat you accordingly. She's going to treat you like some lame beta male dude. So, and a lot of times what happens is women will throw out little tests, either consciously or subconsciously, to see, okay, how is he going to respond to this? And based off of your response, then she knows what category to put you in. So when you sitting there talking to her all day on the messenger and you're like, oh, let's talk on the phone. And she's like, no, I don't know. I'm not sure, whatever. And you still continue to, like, you know, interact with her and show her attention and be sweating her and all this other stuff. She knows that she now has the power. She knows that she can manipulate you. She knows that she can do whatever. And what happens is she'll take the attention. She'll, use that attention because women still like attention. But at the same time, her respect level for you is lowering. It's gone. You understand? So a lot of times you're losing and you don't even realize you're losing. And now you're just basically there just for her entertainment. And most of these, and this is why a lot of times you guys don't get with women that you thought you were going to get with, because what happened is that already in their mind, they designated you as the guy they're just going to use for attention. They're like, well, I'm not going to fuck him, but I'll still talk to him. I'll still, like, I'll get him to take me out or whatever. But I've already seen the type of guy he is. So I'm not really looking for that. I want something more. I want that dude who knows how to talk to women, the guy that's going to get my panties wet. And I'm already seeing he's not that guy. So guys get confused because they think, well, I'm on my way to the pussy. But no, you're not on your way. She already decided, okay, we're done. Like, she already decided we're done. But the thing is, women will still keep you around because they still like the attention you're giving them. You see what I'm saying? So, but it's crazy, man. But, what you think about that, though?
No, I'm just saying it's definitely crazy, but it's just the truth of the matter. I mean, a lot of guys, a lot of people don't understand how many layers this thing has. It's not just a walk up to her and just say something. Like I say, they're just getting a lot of. It sucks that they're getting a lot of bad information and they believe in the shit that they hear, but that's how they get ate up and spit the fuck out. So this is what it is. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1 and we'd love to have you in. Let me go ahead and read the next one. The next one is this girl in my class that I've known for a long time. We go out a few times. I've seen her at the club. He playfully punches me, and we talk for a little while, exchange information, which is all right. But you ready for this, Lucario? I did not call her for 6 days. And then when I did, she said she would call me back, but never did. How should I follow up on this? Where did I go wrong? Come on.
So he answered his own question, really, because he said that he didn't call her for 6 days, and then he's like, why isn't she, hollering? Why did he wait 6 days to hit her up? You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Because look, there's a progression of how you interact with chicks when you first meet them, right? And I know, Steve, you say, give them the number, let them holler at you, right? But if a guy if you do get her number though, hit her up the next day to set something up. You feel what I'm saying? And I always talk about this. You got to hit them up quickly the first time you're hitting them up. So when you first meet a girl, you get her number, you hit her up the next day and set something up. You see what I mean? Because when you first meet a chick, the momentum is still there. So you want to keep the momentum going. So you set that date the next day. You call her, let's say you met her Monday, you hit her up Tuesday. Hey, it was nice meeting you yesterday. Let's get together Friday. We could meet up at 8:00 at this bar, whatever, right? And then that's all you got to do. Now, once you go on the date, then you could wait a few days and then call her again to set up another date. Because once she's been on the date with you, she's gotten a feel and a taste for you. She's gotten that energy there. So she's, getting in the process of getting hooked on you because she's already spent time with you. You see what I'm saying? But before that, when you first get the girl's number, hit her up. Because when you wait in those 6 days, guess what? Tyrone, Michael, Malcolm, all these other niggas came through and hollered at her. And now her attention is elsewhere. See, that's the thing. What you guys got to understand is that you need to be able to hook a woman in. You understand what I'm saying? So that her attention is on you. You see what I mean? But if you don't do that, when the momentum is there and you first, get her number or whatever, the shit fizzles out. You see what I mean? And then so another guy who knows what he's doing comes through, takes her attention, and now her attention's on this other dude. You see what I mean? But it's about getting that chick hooked on you from the jump. So when you first get a girl's number, don't wait 6 days, don't wait a week and all of that. No, hit her up the next day to set some shit up so that you can start the process going. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you got to do it. You know what I mean? But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, the thing is here, man, is I really believe that he didn't really want to talk to the chick. He was scared. Right. I don't necessarily think that he was scared, but he realized there was nothing really to offer her. You wait 6 days. Come on, man. And I made the analogy last night, Mr. Lucario. That's like a zebra in the Serengeti that's clipped, thick and fat in the middle of nowhere. And the lion's like, okay, I'm gonna go. Are you gonna be here? I'm gonna go away for 6 days. When I come back, all the other predators are gonna be like, oh wait, that's the lion's share. So we're not gonna eat that. We're just gonna walk away from that. But there are things about him that she sees, and not only that she sees, I see that he's lazy. He's got a poor work ethic for himself. He neglects personal development. He focuses on problems and not solutions. He has a lack of self-awareness. You can tell this guy stays in his comfort zone. He's scared. Look, the bottom line is, if he got it, he wouldn't know what to do with it. He rather he like, okay, well, oh my gosh, she contacted me or she gave me signals that she liked me. Now I'm going to go hide under the bed and under the covers and hope she goes away because I don't know what to do next. And again, that goes back to the fear of success, Mr. Lucario. A lot of guys are scared of the unknown because they've never got to that point. So,
right,
very scary and traumatic thing for these guys. Now, losing is something they're so used to. They're like, well, that's just how my life is. That's how it goes, right? But when they start biting, they won't do that. I mean, case in point, Mr. Lucario, we're in the summer right now. You've got pool parties, picnic parties, beach parties, house parties. You got women walking around in scantily clad outfits, and you ain't trying to do anything.
Right.
In another few months, it's gonna be wintertime, and they're gonna be all covered up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the time to go and do something, but they don't want to do anything because they know that they don't know what to do. Because guess what? The YouTuber that they have been following does not tell them what to do next.
Mm-hmm.
They only say, "Hey, look, just go talk to her. That's all you gotta do."
Right.
That's all you gotta do. That's how you get them. Just go talk to them. Don't worry about anything on the inside. Just go talk to them on the outside, and you just go get them. That's all you need to do. You just go do that now. Really? And when they do that, it might work. But guess what? They lose in the end because a woman doesn't want someone who doesn't know what he's doing. What you think for that, man?
Right. That's real talk. Because I'm it's funny because like I think on a subconscious level, there's a lot of guys who know that once they get the girl, they're not going to know what to do next, so they don't bother to even try to get in the first place. But they want the feeling of or the illusion of action, meaning they want to feel like they're doing something, which is why they'll sort of like try to holler at a girl, get her number. But then like this dude not calling her for 6 days because he's stuck. He doesn't know what to do. Okay, what am I going to do next? It's like because you've gotten to the point where you got her number, so you're like, okay, cool, like I got this going. But now he's nervous because he's like, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to do. Like, what am I going to do if we go on a date? How am I going to keep this going? How am I going to get some sex from her or whatever? So a lot of guys don't really know what to do afterwards. So, and I always said this before, there's all these different stages. Like in my last seminar, I had a segment where I was talking about, there's stages that will stop a guy from getting women, meaning from the time you approach her to the time you have sex, there's all these different things that can go wrong in the interaction if you don't know what you're doing. So, you know what I'm saying? So, for example, you may approach her and then you get her number and then you try to hit her up for a date. And in between that time from getting her number to try to hit her up from a date, you might do something goofy in between time that may make her not want to see you on that date. But then if you get her on the date, while you're on the date, if you don't know what you're doing, you might do something ridiculous, which will make her not want to have sex with you. You see what I mean? So there's all these different things that you need to learn. This is why I was saying earlier, how important it is to understand game, because game is, or having game or learning what to do is going to teach you how to do those things so that you don't keep wasting time. Because to me, this is what doesn't make any sense. Why would you keep bothering going to approach women if all it ends up in is women flaking on you or women not returning your calls? What's the point of you keep going and approaching women if that's going to happen? So how about you learn what to do so that you can have a consistent flow so that you can keep making things happen? You see what I'm saying? So, but a lot of dudes don't understand that. They think, oh, well, I'm just going to, leave shit up to chance. And now you could get sex if you just like, fall back and see what could happen. You could land on some pussy. But my thing is this. I don't think it makes sense to just hope, because you may get some sex today and it'll be like 5 years from now before you get another sexual encounter. I don't like that type of situation. I like to know that if I do this, this, and this, there's a 90% chance that I'm gonna get what I'm trying to do. You understand? So that's just my take on that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, you've got, and there's one more. And there's one more that's even crucial than that. The ones you're saying are also crucial, but there's one more that they don't realize.
Right.
When they get the woman, Miss Lucario, because they don't know about themselves, they don't have any principles, no laws, no rules, no rules. nothing to live by. They got a kite mentality. Wherever the wind blows, that's where they're going to go. They have no solid foundation of a self-definition, self-concept, self-awareness. They have none of these things. So what happens is when they get somebody and luck up and get somebody, they're the ones that can't say no to the woman.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that sit around and allow her to vent about other guys,
Right.
shoulder to cry on. They're the ones that buy her gifts and buy her dinners and take her out.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that do any and everything that she wants because they're always available for her, always available to them. I mean, they will always tolerate being second fiddle because they don't know that this is just so many layers again. It goes back to the layers again. And that's what a lot of guys listen. The bottom line is, and let's be honest, everybody can't make the football team. The game is this. The 98% of you are where you're at because that's where you belong. You don't belong across the other side of the street. And I take out the gays, that's 1%. So the problem with you guys is that you're supposed to be where you're at. You're not supposed to win because you don't have a passion or desire to want to cross the street and learn. So that's why, regardless of how many videos you watch and how many women you approach, without the proper training, you are going to still be in the 98. And that's just the truth of the matter, man.
Real shit.
You got it, man.
All right, so this next question actually is like a response, because I did a video the other day and I titled it too many men in the dating game are hurt, right? So Steve, I was talking about how you got a lot of guys in the game who it's almost like they're trying to get revenge on women because they're upset that women don't like them. You feel what I'm saying? So they're like, oh, I'm just gonna fuck this chicken and pump and dump her and I'm gonna lie to her, do all this other shit, right? So I got an email from a guy who sort of wanted to know more about this. So he said, yo, you did a video called Too Many Men in the Dating Game Are Hurt. He said, right there, you state that you have to understand where the hurt is coming from, handle that shit, and then do what you got to do. How can I do this? I want to understand where the pain comes from and cure it rather than take it out on girls as a gender. I'll take it out on myself because honestly, I'm the only one who I can blame for my situation. I'm still a virgin and I never experienced intimacy. I know the superficial stuff doesn't matter, but I'm not unattractive. I often get asked if I'm a model despite being 5'6", 5'7". I eat very healthy, diet, work out constantly. Consume stacks of books, lead people I come across with the belief that they can achieve whatever their heart desires, and I go after everything I want that I'm afraid of. I started working as a record producer in Philly, and I got my first client. I have a disgustingly ambitious grind, so much so that it's extremely difficult to find anyone else I feel is on my level. But I feel like I'm broken inside. According to genetics, majority of our ancestors are women, and most of the dudes back in the days he said that a few dudes impregnated most of the women, and it seems like it's like that today. He said, I don't want to be that dude who's not attractive to women. So before I can really pull the girls and make it happen, I want to know what I can do. He said, I feel incomplete. I feel upset. I feel frustrated. I want to heal. I want to be loved for the first time. Where do I start, and what can I do to heal from being upset at these women? All right, so what's your thoughts on that, Steve?
Oh God. This is what I call the 98 again.
Mm-hmm.
You want to give us the sob story instead of because I'm a Game of Thrones nerd, so instead of doing what is called take the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Push your ego aside and say, what do I need to buy to get the help? Because I don't listen. And let's be honest. And I'm going to speak from the woman's side. Doesn't give a fuck about your money.
Mm-hmm.
Driving ambitious to do that shit. What, you want a pat on the back for shit you're supposed to be doing? I don't want to hear all that bullshit. Like you said, regardless of all your accolades that you have on the outside, you're you're still empty on the inside because you don't know you nor how to find you, how to find the beast, how to uncage the beast, and then how to train and tame the beast. You don't know any of these things. You listen, you're not going to find love. Why? Because in my opinion, you just want someone to put his arm around you and tell you it's okay, like they do in a 30-minute episode of the Brady Bunch. I'm just old. I'm just or a 30-minute episode of the Cosby Show. I'll move it up. Well, I can't say Cosby. You know what I mean? Just you want to be validated. You feel like, oh well, look, poor me. I've got the life that I've always wanted, but I just don't have the woman next to me. But listen, what I'm saying to you right now, it's a good thing you don't have a woman right now. Because if he did, Mr. Lucario, he would use him for only his resources. Because there's nothing about you on the inside that makes her want to go after you. There's nothing about you that says you know how to leave a woman wanting more. There's nothing about you that says when you get around a woman, you're unpredictable. There's nothing about you that says that you don't have an uncaring attitude. There's nothing about you that shows that you seem like everything you do, you want to apologize or want validation, and that's not good. Mr. Lucario, I think this is the issue and the problem a lot of these guys are having, Big Dog, because a lot of these guys, they always want to tell us or try to pump themselves up. Yeah, I get women. I get pussy. Yeah, I get this and I get that. But I need help with this situation with this girl. I need help. Man, come on, man. It sounds like we're broken records, but it's just another guy that's lying to himself, telling himself lies every single day. If a 9-year-old kid named Steve motherfucking Williams can see potential in his mentor and take the knee, push his arrogance and ego aside, and you know what? I want to learn. I'm not here to give you a sob story. I want what you got. I want to know how to get what you got. The only way I'm going to learn it is by you taking me on as a mentor. That's the only way. That's it. All this other shit is not going to work. And did he ever say how old he was, Mr. Lucario?
No, I think I don't think he said his age, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but you say he's got all these accolades, right?
Yeah, he said. Let me see if he said his age. I think he might have said his age. He said he's 22. He's 22.
22.
Right.
Again, this is what y'all don't understand. Y'all think as y'all accumulate shit, that's gonna it's gonna attract a woman, but it's not gonna attract a woman. See, Mr. Carr, I can see look, they can't understand, Mr. Lucario, that the way this goes, guys, is the women should be calling you. The women should be texting you. The women should be telling you what their day is going to be like. The women should be asking you, what do you have planned, and see if she fits in your plans. That's at the end of the day. Y'all got all this shit ass backwards. So if y'all can't even imagine that shit, more or less get that shit, because in a woman's eyes, and I'm not saying this to be mean, you ain't shit. You got it, Lucario.
And you know what it is? I think most of these guys, the reason why they'll be so upset and so frustrated in the game is because they keep looking for validation through these women. You understand? Through the interactions they have, through the sex they're having with these women. So this is why guys will go through a whole bunch of crazy shit and, lie and manipulation and do a whole bunch of nonsense just to get a girl, because they feel so insecure that they need the validation from the girl to feel confident about themselves. This is why you got a bunch of dudes online talking about, oh, confidence is nonsense, and it's you can't be confident unless some girl or somebody outside of you tells you you're cool and all this other dumb shit. That, you see what I'm saying? So they're looking for that validation. And the reason why they're looking for that validation is because they're hurt. And the reason why they're hurt is because they're not getting that validation, and they think they need the validation from the woman to feel whole. You understand? They want that love and affection from a woman because they don't love themselves. You understand? They don't actually like who they are. They're not really comfortable with themselves. You see what I mean? And the thing is, when you're comfortable with who you are and what you're about and what you're doing, right? There's going to be women who are going to gravitate to you because they see that you are that dude. They see that you are that man. They want to be part of your program. They're like, yo, this guy is fly. He's the shit. I want to be with this dude. So the thing is that a lot of guys they're looking for that validation, and they're doing this because they're insecure, and so they're trying to get that love. But see, the deeper part of it is that it's not even about you getting love from a chick, because it's like it really don't even really matter to an extent. Like, you wanting that love again is you wanting more of that validation. It's more so about you having the woman respect you. You see what I'm saying? Because see, it's almost like this. It's like in any situation, right? It's not really about if you love me, but do you respect me? You feel what I'm saying? That's really more important, because the love shit is cool. That's your your feeling towards it, but do you respect me? So like, if I'm selling you my book, you feel what I'm saying? You don't gotta love me, but do you respect me to give me the money so I can give you the book? Or are you gonna fucking punch me in the face and grab the book and run and steal my shit? You feel what I'm saying? I don't need you to love me. I just need you to respect me. So that means that you need to treat me accordingly. And so when you're dealing with women, you have to think about, hey, are you treating me accordingly? You understand? And if she is, those are the chicks that you roll with, and those are the ones who are cooperating with you. You understand? So the thing is, again, you're worried too much about a chick loving you and the chick doing all this other shit because you're looking for that validation. But it's not really about that validation. It's more about the respect level that a girl gives you, because when a woman respects you, you understand? The byproduct of that will be that love a lot of times. You see what I'm saying? But she has to respect you. But she can't respect you until you respect yourself. She can't love you until you love yourself. So everything still starts with you. This is why me and Steve always tells you guys, yo, this shit is about manhood. This shit is about you cultivating yourself as a man, not doing shit for women to try to just get pussy, not lying to girls and doing a whole bunch of bullshit just to try to get ass. No, who are you as a man? And then once you answer that question, once you understand your value, then all those other things are going to fall into place afterwards. You understand? That respect is going to be there. That love is going to be there. But it's not going to happen until you look in the mirror first and change your shit. You see what I'm saying? And this is what we're trying to tell you guys out here. It's like a lot of the mistakes you're making would disappear if you worked on yourself, if you value yourself as a man, because then how you respond and how you interact with women will change automatically. You won't get a chick disrespecting you because you would realize, oh shit, this chick is on some bullshit. Okay, look, I'm not fucking with this girl. Or you would know how to come at girls, and you will come at them with a certain energy that demands respect because you are that guy. You understand your value, so then she will understand your value. It's not you trying to get value through her or co-signing through her or getting your confidence from her. Like, oh, I got to wait for her to say some shit to make me feel. No, that's not going to work. She wants to be a part of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm rambling on, but go ahead.
No, you're not rambling. No, I couldn't hear you for a second. No, please. No, I was just, no. And it goes to answer your second question. See, it's something that you said, Mr. Lucario. You said that a lot of these guys want to get back on women.
Right.
And I remember when I was in the 4th grade, I liked this, I don't know if she was in junior high or high school, this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And, I stepped up, tried to talk to her, and she told me I was too young and all this other shit. And I feel real stupid about that. And I could have been like these little bitches out here. Well, I'm going to get her back. I fucking hate women. You know what? Said to myself, okay, what am I doing wrong? How can I fix this? And that's when I started working, still working on me. But fast forward, I was when the first Batman come out with Michael Keaton. Was that 89 or?
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
Yeah, a minute ago. So I'm this is a while back, but this is like because I was like 4th grade. So when I was in like I think on my 11th, I was in 11th or 12th grade. I ran into her in Maryland at Lake Forest Mall. I don't know if they still have it. They used to have a McDonald's in front of the mall where everyone hung out at. So that was like the first day I borrowed my dad's car, almost got pulled over. That's a whole different story. But I borrowed my dad and I ran back into her. And I was a whole totally different motherfucker, even though she was in college. And you know what? I stepped to her and but you know why? Because it wasn't to get her back. It's because I'm like, whoa, hey, what's going on with you? And she realized and noticed someone totally different.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, wow, look at you. Like hey, you must be a player. You look at all this swag and all this confidence and all this other stuff. Now I ended up fucking her. That's not the point. But at the end of the day, is that you're going to lose. You're going to get knocked down, Mr. Lucario. That's part of it. Mm-hmm. But you can't go around, my pee-pee hurt, I'm mad, and I want to get back at women because it's not their fault. They're only doing what you allow them to do or how they see you. So you can't get mad at the woman. You need to be more mad at yourself.
Mm.
That's here nor there. But let me I guess we got one more to read. Let me read this one, Mr. Lucario, sir. I met this girl through a social circle. I know her well. She knows me well enough, and we have acquaintances, but we're not friends. I told her I wanted to take her out, but I hadn't been able because of time constraints, which is bullshit. She smiled and said, yeah, at the same time. A lot of stuff to take care of. Asked what she was doing this Wednesday. She says that she's busy, but she ends up inviting me to a party at her place instead where I couldn't isolate her. 3 days later, the transcript, this is the text messages, okay? I give her a unique compliment. I'm not here this weekend, but we'll do something fun this week. Where's the compliment? I don't know. Anyway, he says, thanks for the compliment. I don't know yet. I got a lot of things to do. Maybe we'll do something with our friends. He's saying, come on, I'm not asking for the whole day. Then she says, what do you mean by the whole day? Actually, I don't understand your intention. Good day. I was like, she's fucking with me or she's really naive. It really burns and pisses me off. So I wrote her saying, never mind, forget about it. I know I'll see her again. I want to maintain my dignity and self-respect or whatever. Instead of looking like a fucking chump, how should I handle this, Mr. Lucario?
Well, see, the thing is, he's looking like a chump, going back and forth with her like that. Like, what are you doing? Like, because when she's like, I'm busy or whatever, he's like, no, but it's not gonna take the whole day. It's like, dude, now you're almost begging her to hang out with her. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, again, this is what I was saying before, man. Like, look, if you respect yourself, chicks are gonna respect you by you sort of begging her to hang out and like, oh, it's not going to take the whole day. Can I just get some of your time, please? Oh my God, please, miss. Can I please hang out with you? That's what you sound like. And then after that, you start sort of like arguing with her. Now you're like, well, forget it then. Like you know what I'm saying? Like a baby that's mad that they can't get their toy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so your whole energy is showing her, okay, you're just a crybaby ass type of dude, and that's not attractive to her. Look. You guys got to understand, like, the way you carry yourself is going to determine how attractive you are to women. This is what I was saying earlier in the show. It's about that behavior. Your behavior is going to determine how she treats you. You see what I'm saying? All he had to do was say, listen, hey, let's get together, such and such day. Oh, I'm busy. Okay, cool. Well, listen, when you're done with that, holla at me and let me know when you're free. We'll get together and make something happen. That's it. That is it. You feel what I'm saying? Because this dude, he's freaking arguing and begging her. Now he's like, oh, well, I don't want to, look a certain way. I'm like, you already fucked up your shit in this moment. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that, though?
Well, the thing is, Mr. Lucario, you're 1,000,000% right on what you're saying. It's just that he doesn't know. Again, you can't hold up this sign saying I'm thirsty, but that's what you're doing by your behaviors and stuff, man. you know, I'm not here this weekend, but we'll do something next week. I don't even know what the fuck compliment was. I gave her a unique compliment. I'm not here this weekend, but we'll do something fun next week. What was the fun compliment that he said? I guess he didn't mention the compliment. I don't fucking know. But how who do you think you who do you think you are to think that you so cold-blooded that you could tell a bitch that, you know, you could tell her, all right, this is what we're gonna do. And wait, without even talking to her, without even separating her from the pack, without even showing her why she'd invest in you. Now, it's one thing if you know what you're doing, but it sounds he doesn't know what he's doing. Mm-hmm. The fact that, in fact, listen, if she told me let's do something with our friends, see, that's my whole thing. That's I don't understand this male female friendship. I will never understand that shit, because I would never be in a situation hanging out with a bunch of pod ass people like we're on Seinfeld, How I Met Your Mother, or Martin. I ain't doing that shit. I'm not hanging out with something I'm trying to fuck. How does that even make any sense, Miss Lucario? And then when she's like, let's go hang out with our friends, come on. I'm not asking for the whole day. Well, you just lost right there.
Right.
Right there. Because here's the thing. She said specifically, I don't understand your intention, which you should have showed her your intention when you first started talking to her in the get-go, so you don't waste your time, Miss Lucario.
Exactly.
This shit is so simple, Miss Lucario. These motherfuckers complicate this shit, man. What you got on that, man?
Nah, real talk. And the fact that she even said that, I don't know what your intentions is, that means you doing something wrong. She should know what you're trying to do. She should know what's going on. And that's bad leadership on his part. You understand? Because every interaction you're doing, you know, having with these women should show that you are leading her in a certain direction, that she's supposed to follow that. So it's like she should know what you're about and what you're trying to do so that she can follow that situation. But if you're all ambiguous, like for example, he said I sent her a unique compliment, but he didn't even write what the compliment was to us. You see what I'm saying? So that's showing already that he's not really straightforward, or he's not really being clear with his intentions on what he's doing in the first place. So she's confused already. You see what I'm saying? So she's confused about what's going on. And on top of that, he's like sort of begging her to get with him. And then he's like, oh, forget it, whatever. And, you know, like acting real emotional. That's not a good recipe for success when it comes to dealing with these chicks. You see what I mean?
You know what the truth is, Mr. Lucario? 215 will bring in one say. You know, the truth is that he's trying to lie to that bitch. He's backdooring her. Right. He's trying to be her friend. He's trying to get that sidebar pussy and shit, because that's what these motherfuckers do. But anyway, we got a quick call to grab real quick before we go. 215, what's your question, man? What's up?
Yo, what's going on, Steve? How you doing? You can hear me?
Going with Mr. Lucario too, sir.
Hello?
Going with Mr. Lucario.
Yeah, we can.
All right, how you doing, Mr. Lucario? I appreciate what Mr. Lucario was saying earlier too, and it makes sense. So that's good. But what I wanted to ask you, how do you find the value in yourself?
How do you find it in yourself?
Because y'all keep on saying.
Okay, the only way you find you right now. Okay, let me ask you. If I want to be a surgeon, okay, I want to be a top surgeon. Do I go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and learn from a motherfucker who don't know what he's talking about operating? Or do I do the proper things that it takes as learning and studying by someone who knows what they're talking about? 215.
You asked me to answer that?
Yes.
Yeah, you would go to somebody that know what they're talking about. So basically, what you're saying is, if I want to get better at my craft, then I need to invest in myself and what you guys have to offer me. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, because I did that at 9 years old. I did that at 9. I don't know how long Mr. Carter was, but I did that at 9 years old. I knew what I wanted, and I knew I had to push my ego aside to learn. You're not gonna.
So
yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
So what I'm saying is that where your value comes from? That's what I'm asking.
Your value doesn't come from myself or anybody you learn from. Your value doesn't come from there. Where your value comes from is understanding knowing why you do what you do, knowing about learning how to create principles, standards, laws, rules, codes, learning how to do that. You can't do it on your own because you don't know. Listen, you only know what you know. That's just how it is. And there's so many things you don't know because there's so much. Like I always say, wait. I'm gonna let Mr. Carr go because I know he has to run. So, Mr. Carr, you answer first, and I'll go behind you. Go ahead. I'll go behind you because I know you got to go. So,
right. Now, I was gonna say, when it comes to understanding your value, first of all, you have to understand that, since you are you and there is no one else on the planet like you, that means automatically that you're valuable. It's just people don't know that. This is what kind of Steve was saying, where it's like certain people don't know that fact already. You feel what I'm saying? So it's about you uncovering what's interesting about you. You understand what makes you unique. So let's say, for example, if let's just, throw something out there. Let's say you wanted to be like a doctor or something. You understand? That was your passion. So then you went to medical school to learn how to become that doctor. Now there are other doctors out there, but there's no other doctor out there like you. You understand? Because you are the only one who is you. You see what I'm saying? So because you're the only one that's you're valuable. You see what I'm saying? You want to stand out different from the next person. Right. But see, the only way you're going to stand out is if you actually tap into who you are. The problem is you got too many guys out here who are on some cookie cutter shit, trying to be like everybody else, or saying the same things everybody else, or doing a whole bunch of shit just like everybody else. And these other people don't even know what the fuck they're doing. So it's like, look, you got to figure out who the hell you are and what you're about, what you like, what you don't like, the things that you're passionate about, the things that you want to do. And then that's the thing that's when you recognize your value, because your value is already there. You just have to recognize it. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. You have to recognize that it's there. It's like someone who has glasses on, who's walking around the house looking for their glasses. The glasses are already on you. You just got to recognize it's on you. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing that we talk about when we talk about understanding your value. You have the value there. You just have to recognize it. And then once you recognize it, you push that out into the world. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is, man.
But see, that's my whole thing. I don't know what to push out there in the world, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, do I start with you guys, though, as far as, like, getting the products? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where to start. Do I need to make a list of what I'm good at and what I'm not good at? Is that what you're saying?
What we're saying to you, 215, is this. First thing, I don't know how Mr. Caro does. I'm just saying for me, first thing I need to do is talk to you, because I got to see where you're at. Because I'm not just going to tell you to do something without knowing where the fuck you at, because then it defeats the purpose. I need to know where you're at. I need to know what you're thinking, why you do what you do. Who have you listened to? Because that's even a 215. What you don't understand, all those YouTube people that you listen to, and we know you listen to different people. The problem is that you can't pick from this guy and from that guy and this guy and that guy and put it all together. It's only going to make you more confused. That's another problem. You got that coming in from the left, okay? You got the fact that y'all guys go out there and you just listen to other people all the time, or listen to these quick peel motherfuckers. That's one problem. The second problem is you don't know you. You don't have a what is called a self-definition of yourself. You don't know how to define yourself. You don't know why it is you do what you do. You know what I mean? You don't know any of those things. And I'm not saying that's not a bad thing, 215, but what's bad is that sitting where you're at right now. How long have you been listening to Mr. Lucario and myself? Let's start there. How long have you been listening to us for?
Okay, all right. That's a good question. I've been listening to you since May, and man, you had a phone discussion, and you told me a product that I needed to get. So what I've been doing now is just saving up the money so I could get that product. And you said I need to start out with the Inner Champ. Is that one of the products?
Yeah, it is, but I don't remember. Again, I talked to hundreds and thousands of people, so I don't remember you. But what I'm saying to you is this: how many women are you talking to a day?
Like probably like 1 or 2.
Okay, okay. Stop right there. You fail, because if you've been listening to me since May, how many women have I told you to talk to a day? What is the minimum?
Yeah, 5. You said 5 a day.
So if 5 a day, but see, no, but this is you are your own worst enemy, because that shows your teachability.
Yeah.
Because if you can't, okay, here's the thing. A lot of guys always say, "Well, Mr. Cario, why do y'all always charge us? Mr. Cario, y'all always charge for this and that." And this is the exact reason why, 215. Because if you can't do the simple free shit, simple free stuff,
right,
you ain't gonna be able to do the more complicated stuff. The only way we can wait, 850, we got you too. I know Miss Lucario.
Oh no, I'm good. We could go on some more. I'm good.
Okay. All right. What I'm saying for you two, all right, what I'm saying, because 850, we got you. What I'm saying to you, 215, what I'm saying to you is this. The thing is, a lot of you guys don't know you, okay? And what all myself,
right, you're absolutely right.
So what myself, Miss Lucario, and the motherfuckers I fuck with, Miss Lucario, Rosebud, motherfucking Rhyme, motherfucking J Murph, Squid, the motherfuckers that are real ass motherfuckers. We are trying to be a beacon in the darkness. We are trying to guide you to a place in a point starter. If we tell you 5 women a day, you give me 1, you're defeating the purpose right there, because you're not going after the thing that you fear. I'm not telling you to talk to 5 for shits and giggles. I want you to talk to 5 because I want you to face your fears. You ain't gonna win this if you don't face the thing that you want and be able to go after it with the determination and passion of a warrior, a fucking man. You're not going to win. You will not win. But that's what I'm saying. You've been talking since May. Let's see, May, June, July, August. Okay, May. So when we talked about 4th of July, what did you do on 4th of July?
Nothing.
Did you not? If you've been listening to me since May, what did I see? I and Mr. Cario do everything we can. 4th of July, what did I do on July 3rd? I said, call into the show. Give me your area code, and I'm going to do the work for you. I'm going to find the parties. I'm going to find the places that you can go to meet women. Did you bother to call in on July 3rd?
I think I called on the 4th.
But did you call in?
I think I did call on the 3rd. Yeah, I did.
Okay, but did I send you somewhere?
Well, no, but I already knew like the spots to go to, though.
But did you go to those spots? Knowing and going are two
no.
But all right, 215, you stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there, dog. Just stay right there, because we got another call to take real quick. Stay right there. We'll grab a quick call. We'll get back. We got you, because I want Lucario in on this too. Hold on, right, Kay. Hold on. Let's go to 805. 805, what's your question for myself or Mr. Lucario?
Hey, what's good, Coach? Just a quick question, man. Do you still doing something for the for your birthday this weekend, as far as like products and deals and whatever?
I haven't really. I don't know if I was going to do a birthday thing this year. I haven't even thought of it, because I'm kind of working on other stuff. So I don't know, man. I haven't thought about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But did you have a question?
Okay. Now y'all can go back to 215, because it seems pretty important. Yeah, and I'll just chill out in the chat.
I think 815. All right. Mr. Cario, you got the floor with 215, Mr. Cario. Go ahead, Mr. Cario.
Yeah. What I would say is this, man, is that you gotta understand this. Me, myself, Steve the Dean, or anybody else, we can't save you. You understand what I'm saying? What you need to do is you have to understand you have to save you. You have to help yourself. We have things that guide you to help yourself. You see what I'm saying? So whatever products you buy from us or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that's for you to take and to help yourself. Because just like Steve was saying earlier, he told you, hey, listen, talk to 5 women a day. You understand what I'm saying? And you said only talk to 2 women. So you're not helping yourself to the extent where you need to. So again, you have to get to that point where you're doing that for yourself so that you can get the results you want. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is that, you know,
you repeat what you just said because I couldn't hear what you said because the noise.
Oh, no, I was basically just saying like you have to be the one that's going to help yourself. We provide the information and the guidance, but you still have to do the work. That's what we're saying. You see what I mean?
True that. True. But, yeah, I see what you mean.
Mr. Lucario, here's another problem, though. Here's another problem. Not only is that your problem, 215, but you gotta. Well, I won't say you, but a lot of guys like you have this problem. You're more worried about the messenger than the message. For a lot of you guys, now I'm not saying you 215, there's a lot of guys out there that want to help, but you're more worried about what Mr. Lucario eats for breakfast. What did he watch on TV last night? Who is his woman? All these other things that have nothing to do with you learning. Why will Mr. Lucario? Well, you married, man. What can I learn from you?
Right.
Like I always say, 215 is that you watch football, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard of a wide receiver named Jerry Rice?
Yeah, I know Jerry Rice.
Greatest wide receiver of all time. So, well, you know, I'm a Cowboy fan, but that's here and there. But okay, Jerry Rice, greatest wide receiver of all time. But the thing about Jerry Rice is this:
right.
Jerry Rice hasn't been playing football for decades now. Can we agree on that?
Agree.
But if you threw a football at Jerry Rice, what do you think he's going to do?
He's going to catch it.
Because it's instinctive. See,
it's in his nature.
It breaks. Hey, Lucario breakthrough. It's in right. There is a.
All right, Steve.
Yes.
Steve, can I say this though?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now listen. I could say I'm Jerry Rice because this shit been to me like a lot of this shit that you be talking about. Like we had like the same views and shit. I think like how you think. Like this shit been to me since I was a younger, but it seemed like since I got older and I was with this female, like it just seemed like it left me. But like you just said with Jerry Rice, is distinctive. But how do I turn the fuck back on?
Right, but it never. But that's why it's not. It's not. Because it never turns off. The thing I'm trying to say, young man, is it never turns off. It never turns off. It never shuts down. You're a train with no tracks, or like Bud says, you're a truck at night going 50 miles an hour with no brakes. It never turns. It never turns off. But what I'm saying is, for a lot of you guys that need to learn, is that you got to understand. When you've been in the game as long as we have, we don't have to prove shit.
Mm-hmm.
We stand on merits. You know, there's a great meme that I saw the other day. Guys, we'll bring you in. I see the calls. We'll bring you in. There's a great meme. And let me tell you the meme real quick, 215. There are 4 greyhound dogs, okay? And there's a cheetah, and they all about the race, okay? They all about the race. The motherfucking gate opens, and all 4 of the greyhound dogs are running. And the cheetah is still in the cage, laying down, chilling. You want to know why? Why do you think that? Why do you think that?
Because he chilling though. He don't have to really do too much because he already know what he's capable of.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yes. Sometimes trying to prove that you are the best is an insult to the motherfucker. Jerry Rice doesn't have to prove to us that he's the greatest. He doesn't have to prove to us because his body of work shows what he's capable of doing. Mm-hmm. The problem with a lot of you guys is you're too worried. You're worried about the wrong shit. That shows us that you're not teachable. You're worried. Where did Mr. Lucario go to dinner at? Well, if he went there, why can't he get a girl that time? Show it, prove what you can do, Miss Lucario. Show. This is why y'all lose. Because you know what? Do you think, real quick, 215, when I met my mentor, do you think I would even bold enough to ask him a question like that? You think I would even ask him that, dog?
No.
Because the message, he had a message that I wanted. I needed to learn from him. I saw his results. That's what successful people do. They find people that are successful and they learn from them. You don't question your mentors. You can ask questions. Absolutely. But what does Mr. Lucario eating cereal have to do with you getting fucking women? Mm-hmm. What is Mr. Lucario's woman or his wife and his side girls? He got his like type of relationship, you know. What does that have to do with you? Nothing. But the problem is because you lie to yourself, the voice in your head, what you're losing is trying to come up with shit to try to challenge a motherfucker you should be learning from instead of challenging. That's the problem with y'all guys. Mm-hmm. You don't listen, and all you want to do when you get upset and mad, you want to challenge things. You can't challenge a motherfucker that's cold-blooded in this game because he ain't gonna fuck with you. Understand? We love you. But guess what? There are other people out there that want to learn. Mm-hmm. Carl, I'm gonna give you the floor because we got other calls to take. But go ahead. What you got on that, Mr. Correa?
Nah, that's real talk. I think, and you know, I see that a lot online where you got a lot of cats who you know, they instead of learning the game, they're always questioning it. And I'm like, yo, you got to sit back and learn what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? But see, the thing is that you know, a lot of cats out here, the reason why they're not, you know, getting to where they need to be is because they don't humble themselves.
Yes,
to learn the game. So that's what it is.
Take the knee. Exactly.
That's what it is, man.
Taking the knee, man. That's what it's about, dog. It's about humbling yourself. Listen, if Mr. Lucario or myself and you feel that we can't give you what you want, then say fuck you and go to someone who can. Because you ain't hurting our feelings. Because we good. You gotta look. Right, at the end of the day, it's about you, fam. It's about what you want to learn. But if you come to us telling, especially me, well, I've been listening to you since May, and I've only talked to 2 women, you know I got to get in your ass. I have no choice. I have no choice to get in your ass.
Right.
Because I don't want you wasting your time. I don't want you wasting your time. Because that's all you're doing, in my opinion, because you can't even tell me why. You know it's the summertime, right? Ms. Carr, I could be wrong here. Is it wintertime? Because I could have swore I see nothing but bitches walking around with short shorts, showing their stomach and half their ass cheeks hanging out on the bottom. It's a new thing. Like they like the Daisy Dukes a little bit off to show some ass cheek. Am I missing something here?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want
no.
All right, wait, 215. Wait, we'll put you back in real quick because we got other calls. Stay right there, 215. We got 2 calls. We're gonna bring in 734 and 202. Hold on 1 second. 734. Did you have a question real quick? And 202 get you.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
What's going on, Lucario? Steve, y'all all right?
What's going on?
I just want to elaborate on basically what y'all was saying. Like hearing the information and applying it is 2 different things, basically. A lot of people want to hear it, but don't never apply it. Like that trial and error, I feel like that's the biggest part that you really need to work on. And even like why people why you start working on yourself is basically because they feel that they need other people's validation. How y'all feel about that?
I couldn't hear it. What's the question you asked?
Question real quick.
Oh, I just wanted to elaborate on basically like the other callers, like kind of like figure out what their true value is, and I feel like how he said he wanted to maybe write down his goals, do all that. Like, don't just think about it, do all that. You feel me? Like, if you feel you need to listen to certain people, do that. You feel you need to write their goals down to make you better, do all that.
Well,
so I feel like even watching y'all, Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but let me just let know. Let me put you in. A goal without going. Okay, you can write whatever the fuck you want to write down. You can write down. I want to talk to. I'm listening to Steve LeCar. I'm gonna talk to 5 women today. I'm gonna write that shit down. But if you don't do anything, you just lying to yourself. It's easy to write it down. It's easy to do that. But if you ain't got there is a trigger. I can't even explain. Maybe Mr. Carl can. There's something inside of me that says to me that you are always you're not doing it right. You're never going to get it right. Because if like I always say, Mr. Cario, if I get her in 5 minutes, I'm still hard on myself because I could have done it in 4:30 because that 30 seconds could have been used towards another woman. So I failed. You see what I'm saying? 73. I am never satisfied because I can't, because as soon as you are satisfied with yourself, you become complacent. You stay still. And that's what a lot of you guys do. Y'all get a little bit of information and it works, but then y'all stay still because it feels so good where you're at. You don't want to go back where you're at or where you used to be. So you rather just stay here and stay still. And what I tell you, we always say about innovation, Mr. Lucario, if you are not innovating like Blockbuster, if you're not innovating like MySpace and all these other places, Toys R Us, that thought, hey, we can just stay where we at and we're going to keep collecting money. There'll never be no one else to knock us off the block. Yahoo, Kmart, you go all the way down the line. We are trying to tell you, myself, Lucario, and all the fellas, you must innovate and not stand still. Lucario, what you got on that, fam?
No, real talk. You guys got to go out there and put the action in. You got to actually do the thing. That's really all it is, man. Like, you can learn all this stuff. You can write a bunch of lists. You can, know what to do. And this is the thing. A lot of people know what to do. It's just most people don't do it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the difference. Some people know, they know what to do. They know the things they should do, but they don't do it. Because like even the last caller, he was saying, look, I only talked to 2 chicks. He should talk to more, but he's not doing it. You see what I mean? And so it's about you actually, doing it and making it happen. You see what I'm saying?
Mr. Card, September. What's today's date? September 15th. That's when I start the Halloween game.
Mm.
You know how many guys get excited? How many guys do it? And then when they realize that I'm not bullshitting, when the women come up to them, how they run, get scared, fizzle out, and go home because they can't accept the truth that women really are really sexual. They really like.
Right.
And this is what we're trying to tell all you guys. We'll bring you in a second, 202. Then we'll be telling you guys. I'm no one saying not to read books. No one's saying not to write down what you want to do. But if you don't have somebody there to guide you on, first off, making sure you see the world isn't as see, a lot of you guys got what I call the world is flat thinking.
Mm.
They think if they get to the edge, meaning if they talk to the girl, they're gonna fall over. So it's better I stay back. But once you realize the world is round, and then realize there's an infinite thing called the universe, meaning in your mind, you're only using a little bit of your mind. You are a vast, infinite, just realm of knowledge that you can grow and upgrade yourself when it comes to women if you choose to do so. But Lucario's not going to put a gun to your head. Do you think by disrespecting Miss Lucario, you think he's going to want to help you? No. We're not here to boast about what we have. We can, but we just being real. You don't have, listen, when it's real, you don't have to brag. We always talk about bitches and shit. That's not bragging. That's our life.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how life is. And that's it, bottom line. But you got to learn that, look, you are getting information from people that are doing more harm to you. And you guys don't even see it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your life. Look at where you're at right now and ask yourself, how many motherfucking fake ass people out there have I listened to and learned from, and I'm still stuck where I'm at?
Mm-hmm.
Man, we got other calls, man. Let's go ahead. We got 202-917. We bring you in after 202. 202, what's your question, man? What's up?
Hey, Dean, what's good, bro? Lucario, what's up?
What up? What's going on?
What's up with y'all, man?
Hey,
man, like I said, man, I'm always coming in with these comments, man. These niggas don't want pussy, man. They don't want to do the steps, bro. Like I said, but hey, Lucario, you got it like step by step on your Bad Boy membership. Everything to do, what to say, what to do, like everything. These dudes don't want to follow direction. Now, Steve, I ain't got your products yet, but I mean, from the testimonials I heard, you got everything to do as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes don't want to listen. They want to sit here in this little bubble and they just want to listen. They don't want to follow steps, my guy. These dudes are hopeless, man. Like, they got it on the blueprint for you guys, man. Just do the shit, man. If it don't work, just keep going. Eventually, it will work, man. That shit is crazy, though, man. Like, they got it a step by step for you guys, man. That's really what I wanted to say, man. That shit is crazy. Well, it's crazy to me, dog.
Well, thank you, DC.
That's real talk, man.
Go ahead, Miss Carr. You got it, fam.
Nah, that's real talk. It is what it is. It's like, again, like, it's like I always say, if you're trying to bake a cake, you Google how to bake a cake, and it's going to have step by step how to bake a cake. And then you follow the steps, and then you have the cake. Yeah. Same thing with this game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you learn it, you follow the steps, and then you're going to see some shit popping off. It's like, it's real simple. But, you know, it's up to the guy, like you were saying earlier, for them to take action. You see what I mean? So it is what it is.
You know, Miss Carr, I'm a huge J. Cole fan. I don't listen to rap music much, but I love J. Cole. And you know, he did this song, I guess it's 1985 or some shit like that, but he said things that a lot of young guys don't understand. I haven't been in this game for over 25 years because I'm not a fad. I'm not coming in with some little gimmick that's going to show today and be gone tomorrow. And that's the problem with a lot of you guys. Y'all are looking for quick fads. Being a man is infinite. Oh my God, what's that? No, is that you? Okay.
No, ain't me.
That's a lot of noise. All right, 917, bring you 1 second. Well, and that's what I love about J. Cole, that song, because like J. Cole said, he's gonna be around. And you know, like fast, like I say, Lucario, a lot of these guys right now can go in their closet and look at their closet of all the shit they can't wear anymore. Mm-hmm. Because somebody told them, you got to wear this to get a woman. And I still wear the same shit I can wear winter, spring, summer, fall, 1999, 2010, 18, 19, 20, and still pin women. I can still wear the same clothes because clothes don't make the man, number one. I make the clothes in my world. You can't tell me no different. But these guys got to stop looking for motherfuckers that just see. They think because they see a new person or a new motherfucker coming up and they don't do their research, they think, wow, this guy's amazing. Wow, he's telling me something new. Right. He's only telling you some surface shit. There are guys out there, like I say, Mr. Carr, you know what I'm gonna do I'm doing probably this week. I'm going to literally do a cooking show. You know, I do a cooking show for these guys.
Right.
And no one does that shit. Why? Because I want them to realize that, look, you're going to have to learn how to cook for these motherfucking women. Mm. It's so many layers of this shit. Mm. There's so much shit, Mr. Lucario.
Right.
You got a call. I'll let you take it first. Let's bring it in. 917. You're on with Mr. Lucario, myself. What's your question, sir?
Yo, Dean and Lucario, what's good, fellas?
What up? What's going on?
Yo, in harmony with what the last brother just stated about there's a lot of brothers that don't want to do the work. I mean, I think it's the people that they're associating with. You know what I'm saying? That's holding them back. And Dean, I spoke to you about this last week on Tough Tuesday and during B&W show. But I mean, who you associate with is going to determine how you go up that ladder. You know what I'm saying? Some people are in place to hold you back. You know, and I was telling y'all about the guy that's always telling me about this chick that he's been sweating, now going on the 3rd month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this motherfucker calls me and he's like, yo, well, I don't know if I should do this. I said, man, listen, if you don't have the balls or audacity to go after it, don't talk to me about this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And now since I've draw the line in the sand, he's like standoffish now. He's like, you know what? I don't know what to do. Well, I'm not in position to be your father and give you any guidance. You know what I'm saying? What you might want to do or consult is your local guidance counselor at your high school. You know, that's where I'm leaving cats now. You know, and it's sad to say that, but it seems like we have a society of more aggressive women and beta males.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the ecosystem.
What you guys take on it?
Well, what you got on that, Mr. Cario?
Well, you know, again, it all boils down to, you know, motherfuckers don't want to put in no work. You know what I'm saying? And this is why dudes aren't really, you know, going where they need to go. But as far as like, you know, you got those aggressive women and the beta males, that's going to happen because there always needs to be a balance. So since dudes are being more feminized, you know what I'm saying? Because even nowadays, you got guys that'll say shit like, well, you know, I don't give a fuck about lying to women because women do it too. Women do it too. So I'm gonna lie, women. That's feminine energy because that's the type of shit women say. Women like to compare themselves to men. You feel what I'm saying? In reference to saying, well, we could do it too. You feel what I mean? And so that's that feminine energy. You feel what I mean? And so you got guys out here who really don't want to be men. You feel what I'm saying? And they want to be on some bitch ass shit. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know, but Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
It's not a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no point.
Well. Listen, listen. You're right. There's no point in lying to women, but that's the trigger mechanism when you can't stand on you. See, this is why it's so easy for us because you can just you can come out your first sentence and we already know your story. And what we're trying to say is, if we can know your story in the first few minutes, he knows your story, no matter how much you lie.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, a lie can get you somewhere, but I'm just saying to you, what worries me is that a lie, because again, I keep telling y'all, look up rape by deception. Y'all think that shit ain't real? Hey, don't believe me. Look it up. Look up rape by deception. Please look that up because I'm not the bad guy here, nor is Lucario. Listen. If you feel that you need to be dishonest to yourself and a woman, then by all means, I'm not here, nor Lucario here is going to beg you to be honest. What we're saying to you is that what you understand is honesty gets you more pussy than what you can ever imagine. I don't mean just say, hey girl, you know what's up? I want to fuck you. No. You do it in a subtle way to let her know what the deal is. That's how you win. But again, listen. A lot of boys are brought up by mom, and I understand that. And I'm not being mean to your mom, but you know that's where a lot of your emotions come from, and a lot of your feminine decisions come from. Is from mom because dad was never around. If dad was around, he wasn't the man in the house. So we're just saying to you is that don't think these women are stupid. That's the worst thing you can ever think of is saying these women are stupid as fuck and I can lie my way through the pussy. Because just because you reaching for her bait, you don't realize there's a hook attached to that shit. And while you think you playing her, you being played the whole time and you don't even realize you being played. Because these women are not as a Lucario, they ain't all sugar and spice, dog.
Right.
These are some evil motherfuckers, man.
Well, they very vindictive. They are.
Yeah. Real shit. But see, as a man, this is why we talk about manhood. As a man, you got to make sure that you're on top of all of that. You see what I mean? Because again, this is like probably the third time I said in the show. Women are going to treat you based off of your behavior, right? So a lot of times when you get a woman, because you're gonna have women who are gonna be bitches and who are gonna be on some bullshit, but generally, if you have a woman acting a certain way towards you, a lot of times it has to do with how you're coming at it. Because let's say I could be dating a girl and you could be dating the same exact girl and she'll treat me and you totally different based on our behavior. You see what I'm saying?
Mario.
You know,
that's what I keep telling. You know, I always tell these I just gonna say black men for a second. First thing they always say, these women got attitudes. These women act like bitches and all this other stuff.
Right.
They supposed to. Wait, let me say that again, Mr. Cario.
Right.
They're supposed to you. They supposed to be that way to you.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna treat Lucario that way.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna treat Rosebud that way. They ain't gonna treat Murph that way. They ain't gonna treat Squid that way. They ain't gonna treat me that way. I just got preferences. But with it, because look, you know me, Lucario, I got hit in the back of the head with a ketchup bottle. I have been abused. I am fine with telling you motherfuckers I have been abused by a black woman. It was just one time, but when I got hit with that ketchup bottle, you broke my Prince records and called the police on me. I was done. I was good. I'm not lying. It came out. You know where it came from? It came from the fact when I was letting her ass go, she didn't want to let me go, and then she went on this hissy. She just went fucking crazy. But that's here nor there. But what I'm saying to you guys is this. You want to say these black women have these attitudes and they all fucked up and they mean and they doing all this other stuff. I keep telling you, they're fucking somebody. They just ain't fucking you. But they fucking somebody, Lucario, who displays the attitudes that we're trying to give these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. That's what guys don't get. I'll be like, yo, because every time, even when you hear like all these MGTOWs or whoever the fuck that's complaining about chicks or saying chick, I'm like, yeah, okay, I understand all that, but understand that that same girl you complaining about is dealing with another dude who she's treating good. You see what I'm saying? Who she's cooperating with.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Spreading her ass cheeks and everything, taking all kind of dick.
Real talk.
Hey, not only that, she probably taking care of the motherfucker. While he playing PlayStation, while he playing video games at home, probably out there working.
Right.
What I'm saying to you guys is this, is that we are trying to get you to stop making it about women. You are so busy making it about women that you're losing yourself in the process. You're losing yourself. And all we're doing is saying, hey, come back home. But we're not going to guide you home if all you doing is worrying about what cartoons we watch and what we doing on a daily basis. That has nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. I, nor Lucario, or Rosebud, or Greg, or we don't have to show y'all shit. We stand on our shit because we have been here for a long goddamn time, and we have seen them come, and we have seen them go, and we are still motherfucking here at the end of the day. The question is, do you want to be here? Because guess what? Like, look, I don't know if I ever told Lucario, but like I say, look, when we die, we will be remembered. We get to go on. Myself, Lucario, Rosebud, all of that. You know why? Because they're going to be able to access this information decades, centuries from now. The year 3268.
Right.
754. It doesn't matter how many years into the future, they're going to be able to access our asses regardless and realize they can still do the same shit in this century they can do in those. Question is, what are you doing for you? If you die tomorrow, is anybody going to remember you? Are you going to be remembered? What are you going to be remembered for? I mean, goddamn, I'm sure, Lucario, when you die, you're going to have a bunch of bitches probably all fighting again. Oh, this is he's the bad boy of the dating game. You know, all that shit, you know what I mean? How are you going to be remembered, man? We are halfway to 2019, Mr. Lucario.
Right.
And this is just another year wasted for a lot of guys. What's your take on that, man?
Nah, real talk, man. Look, at the end of the day, you know, if you really want something to go down, you guys got to get it together as far as being, you know, serious about your, you know, success and progress in the game, man. I'm telling you, see, what happens is like, look, guys are stuck on one side of the spectrum, and to get to the other side, all it takes is you working on yourself and you actually getting out there and you know, and making it happen so that you can see the progress. The problem is a lot of guys are never getting to the point where they see the progress. And so once you see progress happen, and once you get to the points where you want to go, you're going to be like, oh shit, this shit is actually working because I put in the work. You feel what I'm saying? Right. It's not because look, all the information is there. You know what I'm saying? We got hundreds of videos, we got products, all this stuff it's there. It's up to you to really take heed and make it happen, because you know, unfortunately, because I was even watching another video from I think it was his business coach or whatever, and he was saying that he put out a product, and I think it was I forgot what he said. He said put out a product, and it was a bunch of CDs on the product, right? And he said that he got a call from a customer that said, I think half the CDs were blank, right? And then he was like wondering, like, yo, what took so long for the, you know, other people to notice? But what he basically said was this. He said most of the people who bought the CDs didn't listen to the CDs, so they didn't know that half the CDs were blank. You see what I'm saying? So you get the information, but you don't really listen. You don't practice it, and this is why you're not where you're at. You see what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. You see what I mean? Well, you know.
1917. Mr. Carr, like you said, the problem is with y'all guys is that you want to get to calculus or trigonometry. I keep forgetting which is more, which is higher. Calculus. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck it, whatever. Trying to get to trigonometry. You got a book that starts off with learning numbers. This is a number. This is what number one is. This is what number one represents. What number two represents. And from that point, we're going to show you how to go from that to 100 to 1,000 and learn how to count numbers. I mean, this is the basics of the books and all the stuff you're learning. Well, you guys, you want it so bad. So you guys, you want it so bad, you will skip a lot of steps. Kind of like Andrew Luck goes back to football, because Andrew Luck skipped some steps, fucked up his shoulder more, but now he's like, okay, I'm going to do this shit right. You guys got to understand. What we're showing you is how we learn. I didn't skip from 1 to 10 going to mathematics and division. It was a process based off of my passion and my desire to learn, Ms. Lucario, because I can't put a time limit on how you study, because I don't know how you study. Me, I was, like I say, Lucario, if I wasn't retired, there wouldn't be, you would, I don't think we would know each other. I would be out there fucking. I would come home in the morning. Let's start in the morning. I come home in the morning, just shower, shave, go to work, have my kit in my car, and I'm out there. And the only time I come home is play video games, watch sports, or rest my dick. That's it. I'll be out there. Oh my God! But we are in, Mr. Carr, we are in a time right now where the women are throwing the pussy like never before. Never. You know the worst thing that, you know, me and the fellas say back in that time? They didn't do this back in our day. Guess what, guys? You want to talk to a woman, you had to get up off your ass and walk over there. Even in the second grade, guys, we had to write a piece of paper saying, I like you, you like me, and we had 2 boxes, and we wrote check the box yes or no, and we had to pass the piece of paper around. In the second, I'm talking about second grade, motherfuckers.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. You motherfuckers got it made. You can be in your boxers and still pull women. You don't even have to go out your house and you have access to every woman in the world that's connected. I don't think they understand that, Mr. Cario. I don't think they realize how good they got it.
Right.
Because back in my day, I had to put a piece of paper on this little thing, tie it up, and put it on a dove, and throw that motherfucker out the window, and hopefully I get a message back. You know what I mean? Back in those days.
Right. That's crazy.
We got another call. They got it, man. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. 917. Do you have a question, man? What's up, man?
No, Dean, I just hit the cue by accident.
Okay. All right, no doubt. Okay. No, but what we saying is this. Hold on. 734. All right. Let's see. 734. Did you have a question?
Oh, yeah. I was just elaborating on basically, like I was saying, put that work in. That's really what it is. It comes down to put that work in. It's like starting a new job, and then they give you your job description, and you don't start your job. Like, when you get a new job, you're going to start your job right away.
What 734?
You're not going to, like, wait to apply that information.
All right, 734. Okay. We got some noise in the background. Let me put you back in. What I want to say is it's not as easy as finding a new job, because if that was the case, y'all wouldn't need myself and Mr. Lucario.
Mm-hmm.
If it was that easy of just doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Because every time, you got to understand, there's a battle. There is the biggest battle that you have is inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you go and see a woman, that voice is holding you back and laughing at you when you fail, making you feel foolish when you fuck up. When she turns you down, he tells you you ain't shit. And then he gets to a point where you don't want to do anything. And it's like Lucario. It's like they like Knight Rider. I mean, wait, Herbie the Love Bug. Fuck y'all, I'm old. Love Bug, Knight Rider, and maybe some Hanna-Barbera type cartoons and shit.
Right.
Car was in control. The car can do whatever the car wants to do. But they don't understand that they control. They don't understand that the secret is you control you.
Mm-hmm.
You control you. Lucario?
Right. Nah, real shit. It's like, you're the one that is the person that controls whether or not you have this, the certain type of success. Is real simple. Like, and this is what we want to get you guys to understand. Like, yo, everything you need is there for you. So, see, it'd be one thing if, let's say, and this is what I find funny, because people always be like, oh, you dating coaches. I'm like, listen, you should be thanking your lucky stars that there's dating coaches. You feel what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't, you'd have to figure all this shit out on your own. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that you have access to the information. Just like Steve was saying, you have access to the woman. Even on the phone, you can talk to any girl that's connected to the internet anywhere. You feel what I'm saying? Who's online or whatever. So you got all this access, but are you willing to put in the work to do the shit you need to do? Is really that simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get why guys don't understand that. They don't see, and that's the thing. Like, I think what happens is for some reason, and it's not even just for men, but just people in general, they think they don't need to put in any work when it comes to relationships. Every other thing, that goes on in life, people have a somewhat of a understanding. Hey, I got to put in work if I want to get my degree at college. I got to put in work if I want to make money at my job. I got to put in work if I'm trying to start this business. When it comes to you getting shit popping with these women, it's like you just expect it to fall in your lap. It's you got to put in work the same way you put in work than anything else. And based off of how much work you put in, that's what you're going to get out. See what I'm saying?
Like a pussy stalk going to come and drop a bitch at the door.
Right.
It just amazes me that, again, I use football. Football's coming. You got 80 motherfuckers on the roster. 410 will bring you in. They all vying for spots on the team. That's the thing that you should be.
Mm-hmm.
Women, look, there's so many. Man, we are coming up on you guys are about to get a brand new batch of women all over the world. Mm-hmm. Brand new batch. You getting a brand new batch of women coming to a college or a job near you. And y'all gonna fuck it off just like y'all did last year with that other batch. Because y'all scary, man. Let's bring in 410 real quick. 410, Jeff, question, man.
Yes, sir. First of all, what's going on, Steve? What's going on, Mr. Lucario? Appreciate everything that y'all doing. You know, we out here. We need this game, man.
What's the deal?
What's up, man? I got a situation right now. I'm with my baby mother, right? And I think, and it got to a point where she was saying that I was getting too controlling. And I felt like that I was just doing my part as being a man and trying to be the leader in the household. But, you know, she was saying that she was getting bored. She wanted to go out. And I was getting controlling. And then it got to the point where she just was like, yo, you know what? You know, I just need my space. So I said, all right, fuck it. You know, go ahead and have your space. Go do you. Because I think you fucking somebody else. You probably fucking somebody else anyway. And her whole thing was that she's not. And she keeps coming around my house and wants to come, you know, lay up underneath of me and still fuck me, but still go out and be on this I need space shit. You know what I mean? So my whole thing was, coming from y'all, what do you think the best mind state would be or the best action to be? Because I kind of do want to keep my family together, but I don't want to go out like no sucker at the same time.
All right, Lakar, you go first.
Wait. So is this, you said, so this is your wife or your girl? Like who is she to you?
This is my baby mother, and I've been with her for 11 years.
Okay, so you've been and y'all are in a relationship, like y'all are together.
You know, she's so fucking confusing because I was asking, I was like, we still in a relationship? She was like, yeah, we in a relationship. It's just that you so controlling. I need my space. So I'm like, you know, okay, even on Facebook it still say that we in a relationship, but then she does this shit like she'll go like 2 days without calling me and without talking, and then sometimes I'd be like, all right, you know what I mean, all right, baby, you know what I mean, I love you, and she'd be like, like, all right, why you telling me that shit? I'd be like, all right, well, fuck it. In my mind, I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. You know what I mean? You seem like you just pushing me away anyway.
See,
you know?
Look, hold on. See, the thing is this, you
go ahead.
I feel like you've lost the respect. Like she don't respect you like that no more. I don't know if she did before, but you're losing respect in her eyes because based off of how you coming out. Because the fact that you even asking her, hey, are we still in a relationship? You feel what I'm saying? That shouldn't even be a question you asking. You feel what I mean? And so the fact that she talking about she need her space and she, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, and you talk about, oh yeah, baby, I love you. And she's just like, oh, why are you saying that? About like, it seemed like she's on her way out. You feel what I'm saying? Like at any moment, any new dude, whatever, she's done, she's gone. Like that respect level's not there. So, and the thing is, you know, what I would say too, because I don't really like to tell people to you know to dump somebody, but I'm just saying, look, you got to ask yourself some questions and then make your own decisions, because you have to ask yourself, you know, am I being respected in this situation? Is what she's doing a respectful thing? And to me, it seemed like she's not. Two, you know, why do you need to struggle with someone who's supposed to be your girl? You feel what I'm saying? Who's supposed to be down for you? And three, a woman who really wants to be with you will never say, I need space. I need space is code for I don't want to fuck with you no more. You feel what I'm saying? Or I'm on my way out the door. I'm waiting for a new to come through. You see what I mean? But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Okay, let's get to the nicks and crannies of this shit. Tell me about your first argument you had with your girl. How long? Wait, is this your wife?
No, this is my baby mother.
How long y'all been together for?
11 years.
Okay, tell me about your first fight. You remember your first fight y'all had?
I would say right now we've been beefing basically because she been fucking around with like the wrong crowd, like these ratchet ass whore bitches out here.
All right, wait.
Wait.
This your okay. Now I'm glad you're a father and all this other stuff, but this is why we tell you guys be careful about who you impregnate. Number one,
right?
Because I'm glad you're a father. I'm glad you have children, but this is the reason why I tell you guys not to fuck and have unprotected sex with these disrespectful women. Now, 410, here's your problem, okay? It's not here you're looking at. We got to go back to the beginning, because in the beginning,
right,
you never had any standards. Let me ask you a question. Okay, does your woman work?
Yeah, she works.
Okay, answer this question. Do you think she would treat her boss, president, or CEO of the company she worked for the way she treat you?
I would say, because she's not really outright disrespectful to me. She's real passive aggressive. Like she does a lot of like little conniving shit. Like she be lying, like real subtle. Okay. And she does do that with a lot of people.
That's still disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but because what if the CEO say I need a contract? Right. She lied about a contract. It fucks the company up. So what I'm saying is this for one. Now listen. The problem is not your girl. Now look, as much as are you from Maryland, huh? 410, you from Maryland, right?
Right, Baltimore, Maryland.
All right, Baltimore. Shit, we at DMV, baby, all day. So you know I gotta take care of your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Right.
The thing is this. It's not her fault. I wish I could blame her. But she is only going to do, young man, what you allow her to do.
Exactly.
My thing is this. You ain't bringing no drama to my motherfucking ass, because as many pieces of pussy out here there is, you are replaceable. Ask yourself the question. If you at a table and you take away the ass, because you already got the ass, you got the baby and stuff, what is she bringing to your table? What is she bringing to you to make your life as a man easier or better? What is she bringing to the table?
Well, just the simple fact that she's a good mother, and I work like 16 hours. She picks up the baby back and forth for me.
Stop! She's supposed to be a good mother. Take that out. She's supposed to be a good mother. You can't. No.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm asking you, what is she bringing to your life? Because all I'm hearing is lies and disrespect.
Right.
What is she bringing to your table?
Well, she like I said, she works, and she pays like some of the bills in the house, which helps me to save up my money so I can get my own commercial truck.
Wait. Is y'all living together?
Yeah, that's why I said she needed her space and she moved out and she moved back with her parents.
Do you know what do you understand when a woman says she needs space, what that means? Oh gosh. You know what that means? That's
exactly what I was telling her. I was like, if you want to go fuck with somebody else, just go in and do it. I was like, you can keep it a buck. And she's so adamant about that's not what it is. Even, I'm not gonna lie, I'm doing some sucker shit. When she like goes to the shower or whenever the fuck she goes, I go on her phone and I'll see all these messages on Facebook, all these messages on Instagram, and she'll be swerving them motherfuckers. Like, I'm in a relationship, leave me alone. Like, dudes be all up in her inbox and she not responding.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Why are you snooping through her shit?
I know. I said it was some sucker shit. It was some sucker shit.
I know. Wait, I'm asking you what. Tell me and Uncle Lucario why you are snooping through another woman's stuff. Why?
Because, like, going back to when I was telling you that she said that I was controlling, it was because for the simple fact I don't like how she presents herself on like social media, like, and she loves the motherfucking attention. And sometimes I tell her, like, just.
But that's on you. That goes back to you.
What'd you say?
That goes back. You a football fan. You like them cake ass Ravens. What's your favorite football team?
Yeah, it's the Ravens, black and purple all day.
All right. Fuck the Ravens. Anyway, but okay. If
fuck the Cowboys too.
I love you too. I love you too. Fuck you. But anyway, check this out. What I'm saying is, we in training camp right now, right? So if Joe Flacco's throwing the ball to a wide receiver who's dropping the ball, who can't remember plays, can't run routes, and is always fumbling, what do you think is going to happen to that person? You think Flacco's going to go to his and dig in his locker and see what he's doing wrong? or are they gonna get rid of that motherfucker?
They gonna get rid of him. You right.
But
they gonna get rid of him.
But your problem,
but you know, and I was going to do. I was definitely going to do that, especially if it was like stomped down. I knew it because she texted me this morning talking about can she come over later on, and I'm thinking like, yo, I'm trying to leave you the fuck alone, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm still like in love, you know what I mean? Because I'm trying to, you know what I mean, stand on my manhood and be a man about the situation. But I want her back, and I feel like if she was to come back, she would be respectful because I guess I'm giving her the cold shoulder now.
No, let's fam. Let me ask you a question.
No.
Let's take a woman. Let's not take your girl. Let's take a woman. What do you expect of a woman? Let me and Uncle Lucario know. What is that you expect of a woman? What do you expect her?
As a woman, I just expect her to, you know what I mean, just fuck me the way I want to be fucked, bring some money to the table, have some ambition. Whenever I got some goals and some dreams, I need her to be there to help encourage me. And, you know what I mean, just always have my back.
All right, stop right there. Now, if they do the opposite of what you just said, what you going to do?
If I didn't have a baby, a child with the person, I would just cut them.
Well,
you said nah.
I'm in the wrong for that.
Oh my God! This is why we tell y'all stop wear rubber, stop fucking women.
And Steve, let me just throw this out there, Steve. Let me just throw this out there. Like I said, we were together for 11 years. She wasn't always like this. That's why I was telling you about the company that she's around now. Cause in my mom like, yo, cause you know she's so cool and she always try to appease everybody that she's around. And one thing about her, she's a follower. She swears she's not a follower, but she hangs around these motherfuckers. If they smoking weed, she's smoking weed. If they want to go to a motherfucking strip club, she'll go.
If my woman even smoked air around my kids, she's go. You ain't smoke. Dog, this is what I'm. All right, fam. This is what I'm saying for you guys. You got to vet these women better. If she's good for 8 years and the last 4 have been hell, why are there a last 4? As soon as the running back loses, okay, you know I love Emmitt Smith, but once Emmitt lost, okay, let's go forward to y'all motherfuckers. Dez Bryant can't catch a fucking cold, right? Cowboys released him. Right. He had some good years, but once he started to decline, they got rid of his ass. When are y'all gonna realize your value and worth? Listen, I know you have a child, and I know you want to be in the child's life, and that's one thing. But what I'm saying to you is this: you still a dad, no matter where she's at. You still have your child if she's with you. Or she's at her parents' house because she's at her parents' house, right? And the child's with her. Am I correct?
Right, yeah.
But what worries me is you don't have a problem with her smoking weed around your kid. Does she do it around the kid?
Oh, no, no, she doesn't do it around the kid. She just high around the kid.
Wait, oh my God.
Wait, hold on, he said she got high around the kid?
No, she don't blow smoke all in the same room where the child is at, no.
Sir, but okay.
And she doesn't smoke. And she doesn't smoke the blunts with the nicotine. And she smokes that vape pen.
Okay. This is what I'm saying. You said the word high. Okay.
Right.
I am a very. I guess you realize myself in the car. We very arrogant motherfuckers. Now, Kari can't say nothing because he ain't got no kids. But I'm just saying. I'm all about my bloodline. I'm about legacy. And I'm about my kids. Right. And if I'm with a woman that's doing any type of shit like that around my kids, she can't be my woman.
Right.
She can't. Because you do understand kids are sponges, right? And I'm saying, how old is your child? How old is your child?
She 2.
Okay, she 2. Still a sponge. Going through terrible 2s as well. What I'm saying is this, is that I'm glad you're a father of a beautiful girl, a little daughter. I'm glad. But please, from this point on, no fucking a woman that does not have your last name, dog. Well, I'm not saying unprotected, so to speak, because not only are you getting attitude, you getting a woman that's doing like being high around a kid, and I don't want anything happening to your precious daughter because of her fucking dumbass thought processes and shit. You listen.
Yeah.
Listen. You need to sit her ass down, and you need to say, "Look, if you're gonna be with me, you cutting this. You gotta stand on this shit. This is the stand. This is it. You want to be with me,
right?
You gotta cut out what you gotta cut out smoking and being high around my daughter. Number one. Number two, if you're gonna go out with your girlfriends, hey, I don't mind you going out with your girlfriends, but if I catch you doing anything you done, I'm not gonna snoop. If I catch you doing, if I even think you doing something that you ain't supposed to do, you gone. If you on Facebook, you better act like. What's your last name, dog? What's your last? You nigga? What's your last name?
My last name?
No, fuck it. I'm gonna use my last name. I'm gonna use mine. If you want to be a Williams or have Williams attention, you better represent me when you on the street. When you out on the street, you better represent my ass. When you on Facebook, you better represent me. That means you better act like I'm right next to you when you on Facebook. Because if I catch you doing anything to garner unwanted attention from other men, you're gone. Look, there should be more goons in your conversation because she got to do a lot of right. Lucario, what you got on that, fam?
Right now, real talk, man. I'm gonna say this before I leave because I gotta bounce. But you know, at the end of the day, man, listen, man, you gotta figure out, and you sort of said it earlier, like what you want in a woman. Now, if she's doing the opposite of that, why are you still fucking with her? Because see, the thing is, you're saying, well, because they got a kid, that's the reason. Now, you know, that within itself.
And also, that wasn't the only reason. That wasn't the only reason.
And
it was just one more thing because I was listening to y'all, and one thing that you said, Mr. Lucario, you were saying that sometimes you could be hovering over the woman a little bit too much, and it will come off as I'm being needy and insecure, and that will make her disrespect me. And I was wondering if me telling her about not being on Facebook or I don't want you hanging with those females, and you know what I mean, and because I used to smoke weed, but you know, now I'm on some other shit. I'm trying to be better. And me giving her off that attitude and not letting her do her thing, was that triggering her disrespect as well?
You say it, so he said it again. You saying you giving her attitude and not letting her do a thing. Do you think that you're saying is that triggering the disrespect?
Yeah, because I remember you said that once you do things like that, that will chase the woman away.
No, see, the thing is this. Your girl should already know what is or isn't acceptable dealing with you. You see what I'm saying? So once she knows that, and then if she goes against that, then that's disrespect. You see what I'm saying? So maybe you haven't laid it out clearly to her what, you know, what's cool and what's not, but that should be known. And so if she's going against that, that's her blatantly disrespecting you. You see what I'm saying? And so then again, you have to make the decision to say, okay, am I going to continue to deal with this girl with the disrespect, or am I going to bounce? You feel what I'm saying? And so the thing is that unfortunately, you know, and like Steve was saying, this is why you got to be careful about who you get pregnant, because now, you know, you got this chick pregnant and you may at some point be like, okay, I might have to call it a day with her because she's just being straight disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? Because trust me, the thing is, these girls know when they're being disrespectful. They're not oblivious to this shit. They know that they're doing this, and then they see how you react to their disrespect. And if you co-sign it, or if you really, you know, if you just sort of like be like, you know, take it, then that's going to be more disrespect. You see what I'm saying? So there has to be a point where you tell her, listen, this is how it's going to be. If shit don't change, then we going to have to keep this shit pushing.